It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Chiefs and the Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. Running left to give to Pacheco. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 81 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a 2nd one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Mahomes going to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And out across midfield down to the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finding Pickens for another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Tua looking deep here for Dobbs. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Tua to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Yes. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it second down and 11. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw, it's Mahomes. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Mooney. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now out come the Steelers. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try to get some of those points back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Tua now on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On play action, here's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short one there to Freiermuth. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A toss right to Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tua Tagovailoa. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Daniel Bellinger with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Completes this one to Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Pickens. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He finds his man complete. That's Hernandez.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He finds his man complete. It's Hernandez. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Slant right, he's got Downs. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. handoff, running left, Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Romeo Dobbs, 34 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We're getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
That's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Steelers' ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be caught by Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Able to get away. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
All right, Barney, you look at a play call like that, you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right. Maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Pacheco once more, and this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, it's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Got Dobbs over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will be taken down. And a big pickup there on what's going to be the final. Back now here on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Rolling to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tagovailoa. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out on the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Mahomes now to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The kick here is complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Mahomes. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Darnell Mooney 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
Let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Tua going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hernandez. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. This is Ford. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Tua. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Boswell's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
They didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. A quick throw outlined to Mooney. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. There's Mooney with another catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 and 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tua's throw into the hands of Pickens. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Tua. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Tua to throw again. Open man, that's the tight end for Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man, that's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. They'll call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page. And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua. Completes this one to Pickens. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Throwing Tua on third down, Henry. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal, a little over 50 seconds remaining. Here's Mahomes. He's got Mooney. Here comes second down at 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes second down. Mahomes to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Locates Mooney on the out route. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This is 1st and 10. One final try from Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And it is going to be incomplete. Well, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.